Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading for your sign. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. That does help to elevate the readings around YouTube. Let's see what we've got for you. Cancer, your person's in their feels. Feeling probably quite protective, quite a bit of nurturing going on. Or they may want to nurture you, or the relationship, or if you've got a family, you know, some of you may be in long-term partnerships. Some strong energy coming in for you. Bottom of the astrology deck is 10th house, the world. Let's get some goddess guidance. Your person's being guided. You seem to be quite busy, quite a bit going on. If you've got children, something's coming in or some situation is unfolding right now, or it could be inner child work that you're doing. You've got Guinevere, true love, and they've got moon underneath that, so that's a lovely energy. And we've got Sikh, quiet time. We've got bottom of the goddess deck is Isis, past life. Let's get a destiny card. Compassion. Okay. Now this compassion can be for self, number one, and anybody else in your environment. Obviously it's your person, but it can be other people that may be having, or situations may be impacting on the relationship. You know, external things do come in as well. They affect you, or they affect your person. And obviously the relationship, depending on whether you're actually physically together or only just starting, or whether you've been together for some time. Let's get some a monology card now. What do you need to release? Okay. Bottom of the moonology is it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Okay, I feel that's mostly coming in for you. I feel like I need to put this here. Okay. All right, so let's start with you. As I said, some of these qualities may be interchangeable. So we've got Freya, bold, and then we've got Grand Cross, provoker. So a lot of red and orange energies, but to me it's mostly root chakra. So this is about your security, your foundations in, you know, either in the relationship or within your life itself. It's a catalyst for change, this. So it puts you under a lot of pressure. You've got to multitask, you've got to be dealing with lots of things all happening one after the other, so literally coming at you in waves. And then Freya is bold, so unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. So this has got a lot of yellow in it, and this is solar plexus chakra. So this is about confidence. This is about your will, setting out after what it is that you are intending. And you know, it's your strength. It comes from your solar plexus. And often when you feel threatened, this is the area that you tend to cover. So, this is about having confidence. This is going after what you want. She's saying, be bold, love your body, love your sexuality, flirt, be bold, have fun, go out, get out and about and enjoy your power, your actual feminine power. If you are a feminine, but if you are a masculine, we have masculine and feminine in us. We have both, and they both need to be balanced. So whichever way around this is, then this will be, basically harnessing that powerful energy, which is appreciation of your body, of your sexuality, but also having confidence in yourself, having confidence on what it is that you're setting out to do. And it's about, as I said, about taking risks and about being daring. So there's something coming in for you which is requiring some sort of action. And Grand Cross Provoker can, as I said, be lots of things coming at you at once. So this may be, it could be work related, or it could be within the relationship itself. Perhaps something is unfolding. There's been solar eclipses coming in, so there's a shift or a change happening. And you will have a lot of things coming at you. The best way to deal with this is to prioritize time management and then also communication. So those three will need to be utilized in order to manage the situation. It could also be that the two of you are going through various things, and a lot of things need to be sorted out. But it is basically it's a catalyst for change. That is what it is. So it puts you under a lot of pressure, and don't forget, pressure makes diamonds. All right. So just remember that. On the other side of this period or this situation, then you will be a lot stronger. You will have a lot of inner resilience, inner strength, and you will learn a lot through this process. So this may very well be about you initiating something or starting something, or just going through various phases that need to be sorted out. And there may be some sort of risk taking or some sort of adventure involved in this. You may have to really be multitasking, juggling a lot of things, but as long as you're still moving forward, that's fine. You mustn't be juggling and standing still, because then you're just going to get frustrated. Okay, so this is really about accessing all your talents, all your skills, all your abilities, all your everything that makes up you, and actually putting them into practice. But prioritize your relationship, prioritize what it is, the situation that you're involved in, and don't forget to do that. In amongst whatever else is going on, prioritize time for yourself also, to build up your strength and your, to take a break so that you can plan properly and have some sort of priority list which you're working through, and just to take a breather, but also to prioritize the relationship. And just to enjoy this, enjoy this energy. It can be a very productive time of your life. You can get a lot done under this energy. You may be launching a business, or you may be starting something or changing something in your life. You may be moving, or whatever it is, and you've got a lot going on around you. But it is also about being quite bold and forthright, and just making decisions and moving on it. You will have quite a bit coming at you, literally one after the other. But it does put you under pressure, but it's for a very good reason. Then for your person, we've got Dana High Priestess, and we've got Cancer, I feel. So they're going to be in their fields. This is the heart chakra color. So I think they're feeling a lot of love for you, or feeling a lot of love in this situation. They are also going through phases. It's ruled by the moon. So this rules emotions, but it also rules aspects of your moods and your habits and things like that. So all of that comes in. And we've also got with this Cancer energy, it can also be about feeling a little bit touchy, feeling a little bit sensitive. It can also be a little bit nostalgic and sentimental, looking back at the past and wondering about things and so on. So just bear in mind that these sometimes can come in. And with the High Priestess energy, it's saying you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So some aspect of this is to do with that they're being guided. They're actually receiving some sort of, spiritual guidance. They're possibly downloading it at this time. They may be helping you, or you're working your way through a particular situation. But it's saying that, they are receiving this guidance, and they also may be at this time in their lives sharing knowledge. There's some sort of expression involved here. And this also does involve the self-confidence aspect. But as long as they love what they're doing and they are putting their heart and soul into it, this can also be, very beneficial. But it's about learning certain aspects, learning about things, and then understanding things, and then expressing that knowledge or that wisdom in some way. So they could be sharing this within the relationship. Perhaps you're drawing a lot on their knowledge and their understanding and their wisdom, but they could also be at this time sharing that knowledge amongst others. And this needn't be in a spiritual way. It can be just what they say, their wisdom, their reliability, the way they handle things. I feel it's sort of emotionally based. So this could be a lot of sensitivity, intuition, instincts, things like that, really tapping in. So they are going to get a guidance in that respect, and using that divine knowledge to work through things and to help others. But certainly they are in their fields. This could also involve sort of feminine wisdom. So whether they're accessing the feminine side of themselves, and that is receptivity, nurturing, it may also cover things like health and diet, and just kind of looking after the family, looking after the energies, conserving, protection, also, sort of nurturing through food and things like that. That could all be coming in, but it can also be just protection in general of the clan, of the family, domestic issues, family issues, things like that coming in. And this is why they possibly are using a lot of their divine knowledge at this time to navigate certain things. They may need to retreat periodically, like the crab, just go into their shell, just to regroup, to clear out stuff that emotional things that have gathered up, and to get back to their center, and then they come out again. So you may just need to let them periodically just withdraw. But very resourceful, very resilient energy is the Cancer energy. Okay, so but very loving, very compassionate, and very very crafty, very clever. With making good use of resources and things like that. As I said, resilience. So I feel this person you can really count on from that point of view. And they'll be tapping in emotionally as well to whatever is unfolding at this time. And very caring energy. Tapping into the feminine wisdom, as I said. So whether this person is a masculine or a feminine, we have both. So it's kind of coming in there. There may also be a feminine influence coming in as well, externally. But it's also like it's just feminine wisdom, tapping into those beautiful qualities which need to be expressed at this time in the world. So now for the situation. What is unfolding currently, it says here, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So there's some aspect of your situation which is requiring release. So now waning is, once it's been at the full moon, now it is, the moon gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it goes to new moon. So this is about releasing. It's a kind of it's like a sort of almost like a reevaluation, but it's like acceptance and regrouping, coming down to releasing and actually accepting certain things, shifting and changing, and having a look at things and weighing and sifting and sorting and things like that, and clearing away what is no longer appropriate. That is the kind of energy that's coming in here. Now we've got underneath we've got solar eclipse revolution, so there is some sort of shift or change. Normally this affects relationships, professions, jobs, and it can also be relocation. So I did mention that as well. Possibly you are going through that, it's quite a big shift that comes in. It pushes you into the present moment. So with the Cancer card, your person may be just a little bit nostalgic and sentimental about things that need to be recycled or passed on. Perhaps you're upscaling or downscaling or just relocating, or something's happening, and there's certain things that have to be released, and this will certainly push that person into the present moment in order to do that, because it's immediate. It comes in at some kind of shift or change that occurs, and it really can be like an epiphany or a change of direction or a signpost leading that way, and that's the way you have to go now. And it can be quite abrupt. It just depends. But if you are aware of things bubbling, or if you are aware of what I'm talking about and there's things happening and you're aware of this, take steps. Take steps to actually initiate action and get things, do whatever you can to take control of the situation, or to actually shift things along. Be open to the changes. Be open to what needs to be done. Being a fixed sign, fixed signs don't like change. They don't change easily. So this is something that you may very well be grappling with, and it's about, as I said, releasing. It could be possessions, it could be things that need to be gotten rid of, or just shifting and changing aspects of either the relationship or your home or what is going on, and to reorganize. There's some sort of rearrangement, big rearrangement that is coming in here. So you might get a sudden realization, or something will occur, and then now you are grappling to shift and change and go in a new direction. You feel a little bit uncomfortable initially when it happens, but as I said, if you welcome the change, realize that all of these things that come in are learning lessons. They're to shift you into places which are better suited, or to assist you with something, or to learn something. So with this, you may also have to dive in to shift or change or create something. Whatever it is that you do, change, fix, or create something, whatever you do on the other side of that, it will be better. Okay, but it's really also, the main thing about this is self-mastery. That is what it teaches you. It teaches you to master your emotions, your attitudes, your beliefs. And if you're very fixed in your ideas, and you have old-fashioned concepts, or you have programming that you've inherited, or you think that things should be this way and that can be no other way, then something like this is going to come in along, to move you out of that. And because the energy needs to be shifted. The only constant is change. Okay, so welcome it, accept it, know that you have to go through it, and there really is no avoiding it, not with the solar eclipse card. And this may involve you and your children, or children in general, around you. It could even be your partners. It depends on how your situation is set up. But it's saying that children somehow are involved in this. And it can also be your inner child, or your person's inner child, or both of you are doing inner child work. It can also be that you need to bring in the childlike energy. This is enthusiasm. This is that beautiful, innocent, hopeful, joyful, living in the moment energy. Okay, if you've ever observed children, this is how they live. They don't look back, they don't look forward, they only live in the present. Okay, and this is going to force you into the present moment. So you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So however this comes in for you, children are involved, or that childlike energy, that childlike enthusiasm, or it could be that you are both going through inner child work. And you can identify aspects of that, feeling abandoned, or feeling, like you can't express yourself, or sticking to rigid routines and points of view, because then that keeps you safe. Unfortunately, it stifles growth. So, think about all of these things. Allow your child to speak, your inner child, and if you've got children, allow your children to express themselves. Allow your inner child to speak, and listen to what that is. Enjoy childlike activities, and jumping in puddles, and doing things that are living in the moment. So however it applies to you, that is the situation. But certainly some things need to be let go of here, whether it's actual physical things or some other aspect. And we've got 44 here. That may be relevant for some of you, but that would be 8, and that is something is coming to fruition. Something is, it could even be, a new circumstance that's coming in, and it's going to propel you in some way. And also, as I said, with the compassion, keep this for yourself, number one, and then also for your person and possibly for your family or whatever else is going on. There's, always come back to this and be in this compassionate frame of mind. You don't have to be a doormat. You don't have to give your power away, but you can be compassionate, especially for yourself, especially when you're going through Grand Cross Provoco, because that can put you under a tremendous amount of pressure. We do have here, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So this kind of goes with this. This is going to shift you into action mode. And I do feel this is when it's going to come in. But the Aries energy is also enthusiastic. It's the get things done, no nonsense energy. It's also the energy of ideas. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So this is growth. This is that initial spark, that energy, and then that idea that gets born in the Aries then goes through all the different signs, and each one adds their particular quality to it to create something beautiful. But the first one is Aries, and this is the initiation. Okay, so whatever it may be, also just keep tempers in check. Don't get irritated or frustrated or fiery. The very best way to handle the Aries energy is by all means use that energy to get things done, but do it in a constructive and measured way. So action steps. Yes, follow your priorities. Have a set of priorities, and as you complete them, cross them off and move on to the next one. Because it's going to be rolling over like that. It's going to be quick turning. And the best way is measured action. It's like tempered steel. This is getting things done, but you do it in a very strong way. But bear in mind that you will have to cooperate with others to achieve whatever it is that's unfolding here for you. But it's a new moon, so it's a clean slate. So clean slate potential. Perhaps a dream is coming through, or a dream is now starting to manifest. For the advice, we've got Guinevere, True Love, and we've got Moon Soul. So the moon rules Cancer, so we've got a lot of moon energy coming in here. So the moon, either new moon or full moon, the full moon falls on the 27th in Virgo. So, you can track the moon, check where it is, in relation to you, and then you know that around about that time, just be on the alert. It could be that something you're either not seeing, or something could be revealed to you. So something could bubble up and come out, and now you see it, or something is still just being a little bit obscured right now. But it can also be your emotional situation, okay, with this. But you've got true love, Guinevere, coming here. So the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So whether this is love within your existing relationship, so this would apply to renewal or regeneration, or in some cases, this may be a love actually blossoming. So it could be that you and your person are only just in the beginning stages of a connection, and it starts to blossom into this, or it could be a regeneration or renewal, or it could be a new love. Apply it to your situation. But it's saying that possibly spring, or when flowers are blooming, is a time when something is going to manifest for you. But it can also just be that you need to bring this beautiful loving romantic energy into your life, okay? Because it's one of the aspects of this card is that your romantic needs may not have been met up until now. So if this is an existing relationship, you've been married for some time, or you've been together for some time, that goes through ebbs and flows. So sometimes, you can go through a long period where there is no romance, and then other times it can regenerate again. But it's saying that if you are aware of this in your relationship, then take steps. Take steps to do this, because it's important. This is moon, okay? This is your emotional security. This is where you go to when you want to have fun, or when you want to relax, or where you want to regenerate, okay? And so it's saying that this true love and all of that is important for you. Okay, so there's some love coming in for you, whether it's a regeneration, but it could also be self-love. It's just the rising up of love, and this can be bringing that romantic energy in. Set the table nicely for a dinner, have candles, have nice music. Perhaps redecorate a little bit in your home. If you are relocating, then that can come in. Bring in lovely sort of pretty fabrics, freshen up the home, fresh flowers, make it like a boudoir, or have an area of your home where that is possible, because if you've got children, sometimes that can be very difficult. So, but make sure that you set aside time for romance, prioritize your relationship, prioritize your relationships. set time aside where that is your date night, or that is your time where you're going to enjoy this. And even if your person is not necessarily on board, although I do feel they will be, this could be just time together, holding hands, enjoying each other's company, walks in nature, doing, going to markets, or whatever it is that you guys like to do, then do that. And set aside time for that, prioritize that, because you need to bring this into your life, and it's important for your emotional health. Okay, for you and your person, especially for you, and perhaps I think you need to bring this in, because Aquarian, sometimes you can be sort of above. You kind of tend to avoid anything too emotional, and so it's saying that you need to bring this in. You need to bring this into your relationship to enhance it. Okay, and it doesn't have to be in a soppy way. This can be in a way which is suitable. If your person knows you very well, they will know what really is what you're about. But sometimes you need to express it, especially if you've gotten into the habit of not expressing it. Okay, so get into your feels, use the moon energy, reveal some aspect of this which is not clear to you or not clear to your person. Reveal your love language, talk about it. There's a book about it. Read up on your love language. What is your love language? You have a primary and then a secondary love language, and likewise your person also has. So make sure that you are that person is tailoring to your love language, and vice versa. You may have the same love language, so look at that. And, this is an emotional thing. This is about your emotions. Get into your emotions. It doesn't have to be 24/7, but there are times when you need to. This is good for your emotional health. It's good for your relationship, and it will give yourselves a boost. But your moon makes you feel secure, and it's about your emotions, managing your emotions, your energy levels, your emotional sort of responses to things, and you may just be feeling really in your feels. Emotions may be high with something that is unfolding, and it's about tapping into that, but use it in a way. It's intuition, it's instinct. All of those things come in with the moon. You can get a lot of insights while the moon is energy is with you, or something may be just not revealed right at this time. So it may be that you need to reveal aspects of your emotional nature, okay, and tap into that. It can also be about birthing. It can be about children. It can be about all birth type things. It can also be that some things may be slightly secret. It could be a secret love affair that could be coming in. But it's the moon does shine its light, but sometimes it can also, sort of you don't see things 100%. So you may get intuitive downloads as well. So just see how it applies to you. But your emotional strength is your it's like a muscle. You have to access it, and you have to learn how to manage that emotional muscle, and use your intuitions, use your instincts. Very, very important to navigate life. And women things may be coming in with this, or feminine things may be coming in with this. So there's a lot of aspects of the moon, actually, very, very important. So I feel it's emotional connection here that needs to be enhanced. But love is there. True love is there. Now, for the potential and outcome, we've got Sikh quiet time, and then we've got Saturn return age. So it depends on how this is unfolding for you. What is your situation? If you're involved in a very quiet love affair, and this can be it can also be the regeneration of love in a situation, and you could be keeping it very quiet at this time. Okay, if that is the case, then it could be secret, or it could just be keeping it very quiet, very sacred. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you are, as long as you're both on board, and you've both got the same, the same outlook on things. But it's saying that seek a quiet time, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So I do feel that this is one of the priorities. I said before that you need to prioritize this relationship. You need to prioritize this love affair, or prioritize your own love nature, however it applies to you. And you do this by being quiet. You could, as I said, spend time in nature, or you could go for a weekend away, or you could just have a time in your home, or prioritize time like a date night, or some aspect where you can be quiet, you can connect to each other. Or you can just simply sit quietly and read. together, or enjoy watching a movie together, or whatever it is that you guys like to do. But it's about connecting to that, connecting to meditation, to that quiet space, and you communicate almost telepathically, but it's at a quiet time, whether this is ideally for yourself but I feel it's the relationship. The relationship needs some time to grow. You need to plant seeds, and you need to enhance the side of it. With Saturn return age, this is normally a period of release and redirect. So there are, again, this what do you need to release? There's some aspects coming in here. Saturn return is normally an area that it comes back around. It usually brings things that you have sown and what you're reaping from that. So it can bring things from the past. It can bring the situations to light which have turned out differently than you imagined. In some cases, it can be disappointments, but it's normally a case of, this is what happened in the past, but now this is where I am in my present moment. The solar eclipse is going to bring that for you. This is where I am in the present moment. This is where we are in the present moment. Now we need to navigate forward in a way which is going to benefit us. And this is about following things that are close to your heart, things that you could have, should have, or would have done had you had the opportunity before. So it's like a second chance. It's also like, as I said, release energy from where it has been stuck for years, or in situations or experiences, or perhaps a long-term relationship, how it's been stuck there. Now you release it and you redirect, because you're going to bring fresh energy. You're going to change course. You're going to change direction. You're going to bring more romance into your relationship. You're going to enhance this aspect of yourself and yourselves. And this is about going after something which is close to your heart that hasn't been activated, or you couldn't really focus on for whatever reason. You had a family. Perhaps you are your children have left the home, and now you're regenerating your relationship. It can also be career related, or going after some interest that you love and you couldn't ever do. It could also be a person. This may be the return of somebody from the past. So it really depends on where you are, but it's a second chance, something coming around again. It's a wonderful opportunity to release something that has served its purpose in your life. It could be a feeling, an action, or an experience, or a way of life, or a lifestyle, or a job, or something that is being released, and then you can now go after what it is that you actually want. In some cases, the release can be a little bit painful, especially if it didn't turn out as you expected. But hindsight is great, because it gives you a chance to now bring the wisdom and the understanding forward and use that to go to navigate now. But quiet time is going to be important to enjoy, to savor these moments, to actually make decisions, decide what is right for you as a couple, and how this relationship is going to move forward. We've got here 10th house, Isis past life. So this situation, whatever has occurred, this person could be from a past life. You may be working on situations together. You may have come on a contract. That's normally the case. You've got a contract with this person. And with most people in your life, you have a contract. And there's certain lessons which you are, or projects or things that you are working on together, whether they're only there for a short time or a long time. It's a contract you have with them. When it's complete, then it's complete. Sometimes it can go on for a lifetime. It depends. But this is saying this situation involves your past life memories. So there may be things surfacing, and the solar eclipse can do that, and so can the Grand Cross, and so can the moon be tapping into that. This is thinking about things from the past. Your person could also be tapping into that with the Cancer, and there's moon here and Cancer. So this is the past. And something may be surfacing now which was very uncomfortable in a past life. It could be a loss, or it could be a change, or it could be a shift of some sort which put you to the test. And now you're getting remnants of those memories surfacing in this lifetime, or something comes in to remind you of that. And what it does is it just gives you a heads up that this situation has happened before in some distant past, and it's coming up again, because it's something that you and your person, or you personally, need to work on, to release. And this is why you're saying here, what do you need to release? Okay, something needs to be acknowledge that it's had a part in your life, or it's a memory that it's just a memory, a fearful memory from the past or some past life, and it's now time to release and redirect, which is why you have the Saturn return age. And with the Saturn return age, don't think that you're too old or too young or not skilled enough or not pretty enough or not whatever it may be. You're more than enough, okay? And so don't let any of those inhibitions hold you back from going after the second chance or this release and redirect, this energy shift that you want to move on now. Don't let anything hold you back. And this is what this is saying, past life. Something will come up. It could be an ancient fear or a remembrance of something which is like a block. And it's inhibiting. You need to release that, because don't let that hold you back from going forward. Okay, you need to go forward. It's important. So don't let that hold you back. Whatever it is that comes up, and I'm quite sure you will know what it is. Don't let it hold you back. All right, release and redirect. We've got here 10th house, the world. Lots of things to do with this. This is career related, but it's also connected to fame, reputation, and public status. So your public status may be changing. So you could be, there's lots of ways this can be. You could go from employed to self-employed, or you could go from unmarried to married, or you could go from a particular career path and changing, and now your public status is shifting. So whatever it is, okay, whatever it is, it comes in with the 10th house. It's also about maturity, so coming into wisdom and maturity. It's the house of authority. So an authoritative institution may be visited, or it could be that you're making something official. It could also be that there's a sort of an older figure in your life. It could be your person who is an authority or has that figure of authority in your life, or you could be consulting somebody like that. It can also in some cases be a father figure, but I feel this is more related to making something official or maturity, or some sort of visit to an authoritative institution or engagement with something like that. But it could also be you gaining your authority in your life, or your person is something to do with that. But it's at the top of your chart. It's what you admire, it's what you work towards in the outside world, and it's opposite your 4th house, which is your house of home. So it's everything outside home, but it's normally something that you admire, something that you look up to. So that may be changing, but it's certainly, I feel, with the Saturn return age, you may be going either in the relationship or within yourselves in a different direction. You may be starting something new or relocating. As I said, something's shifting, and so that is that your compass kind of changes as well. Your public status will change. I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Take care. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.